What's going on, San Diego? Welcome back to another week. This week we're covering the Beach and Bay Press for San Diego Community Newspaper Group. I'm here with my co-host Tom, the editor of the newspaper. But yeah, this week we're covering the Beach and Bay Press. I'm going to let you know what's going on. We're a little early this week, but this is for what's coming out in the paper on Thursday.
Yep.
And I'm going to let Tom start us off.
Oh, so I forgot to mention this to you before.
Oh, well, go ahead.
So since we're in the heat wave.
Yes, the hot heat wave. Hopefully everybody's staying cool.
So there's this little story we have about the ocean temperature.
It's the hottest it's been in like 100 years or something
Yeah,
like that, right?
it's 9 degrees hotter right now than it's been like at this time ever.
Yeah.
So it's almost 80 degrees. It's like 78.8 degrees is what they measured it at Scripps up in La Jolla.
Mm-hmm.
And so what does that mean? I mean, it's just not good for, anything that's in the ocean.
Because they're so used to a certain
Right.
temp. Yeah.
And especially kelp. And kelp helps, kelp is not only is that a food source for
Vegetation and all
fish,
that,
but it
but
also
yeah.
is like, where like fish can hide or live
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So kelp does not like the warm water.
I didn't even think about that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So you know how in La Jolla they have the kelp
Yeah, out if you go out a little bit.
fields,
the kelp,
yeah. So those will like go away if it stays this hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It'll
I
just
didn't
be
know
like
that.
they'll just die or just kind of float away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's interesting.
so it's serious. Even though it probably feels cool. I mean,
Yeah.
it feels warm, but it
Sometimes
feels
I
great.
like it though when the ocean's a little bit cooler and
Yeah.
you're super hot.
We grew up on the East Coast.
Yeah, so we're used to the
So
warm
we used
water.
to like in the Atlantic Ocean gets really warm
Yeah.
in like August, September.
This is pretty much
This
the
is
same
kind of how it
temperature,
is.
though.
Yeah,
100%.
It's almost like bath water.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, I can't say I don't like it, but at the same time, I like it a little bit cooler than
Than the actual air
Yeah.
temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's serious that this is happening. It is climate change.
Yeah.
And the acidification of the ocean is one of the issues. So I mean, that's the ocean is absorbing all the CO2.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy the nice warm ocean, but it has ramifications, and it also just helps keep the air warm too.
Huh.
So if you get the offshore breeze, and it's going over a warm ocean, it's not going to cool you off too much.
That's true.
All right, so, and another thing I wanted to mention, because we're going to go into, there's a whole bunch of events coming
Yeah,
up.
there is a lot coming.
One event was canceled that has been going on for, I think, 11 years, 10 years. The Brazil Day. PB always has a Brazil.
Yeah.
I used to go down Garnett, and
Yeah.
they'd have a parade. It was really cool.
There's a huge Brazilian population here.
Yeah,
There's a
PB
huge-
has
yeah.
you can't. There's Brazilians everywhere.
Yeah.
PB. And then they moved it because it just got so it wasn't like unruly, but it just got so big
Okay.
on Garnett
Mm-hmm.
that they moved it to Belmont Park.
Oh, nice.
So they opened up the parking lot down there, and they
Oh,
had
okay.
like a big. I think they still had the parade kind of go through it,
Mhm.
and then they had booths on the side and everything, and food and a big celebration down there, which was cool. And so this year, because of some funding issues, and because I guess they get a lot of funding from actual people in Brazil,
Oh.
and there's been all these scandals in Brazil. If you haven't been following Brazilian
I haven't
politics,
followed.
no.
I haven't been following.
But there's it's a big mess. It's worse than U.S. politics. I
Oh,
guess.
wow.
There's a lot of corruption.
So no
and
Brazil.
So they didn't get their money from Brazil, and they had to cancel, which is unfortunate because it's a fun time.
Yeah.
I still prefer it when they would parade down Garnett because that was cool.
Yeah.
They'd have the
Garnett's
girls,
like the best.
all
Yeah.
dressed, and you would just that was also it also coincided with the opening weekend of football.
Oh, okay.
So I would go watch, opening day down in somewhere in
Yeah,
Garnett
on
or
Garnett.
somewhere, and then come out and then you're
There's a
like, what's
huge
going
Brazil
on? There's
parade
this
going
huge
on. Yeah, I
Brazil.
didn't think about
You hear the
that.
drums and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
It was kind of fun. It was a spectacle.
Yeah,
but
but not this year. I guess.
not this year.
So,
They vow to be back next year in Belmont Park.
all right, we're gonna hold them to that.
I hope so. Okay, so another event that's coming up, and this is going to be on August 19th.
This one's
It's a
still on.
Sunday. This is still on. It's called the Lord of the Wings, and it's a fundraiser for Discover Pacific Beach for their Clean and Safe program. Clean and Safe program is the program where they have homeless individuals sign up and they get paid hourly and they can go and like clean the streets.
Is that the same as not the PB Angels? Is that or have you ever seen those people on the weekends?
The PB Angels.
I think that's what they're called. They wear like vests and they help clean. Is it the same group?
Yeah, there is an offshoot of that group.
Okay.
That helps people like get home safely and. Like,
okay. Because I've seen them cleaning up on Saturdays and Sundays and stuff.
So the Clean and Safe program is mostly people cleaning up around the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, they get like an hourly wage. It's just kind of a way to kind of get homeless people some money and like maybe, eventually get them a different job and then, not be homeless. So this event, helps fund that program. It's going to be from 1 to 6 p.m. at Carl Strauss Tasting Room, and that's on Santa Fe Street.
Okay.
It's a cool place. You've been there.
Yes,
right?
I have.
Yeah. And Carl Strauss, of course, has great beer. So you get a ticket, $35 before, $40 the day of the event. You get chicken wing samples from all these different restaurants and 2 Carl Strauss beers. The restaurants that are participating, 710 Beach Club.
Okay.
Bubs at the Beach.
Had those.
Dirty Birds.
Of course, had Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds are probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
The Duck Dive.
They've changed their menu, so I don't know.
Have I had it? I've had wings at Duck Dive.
Okay.
They were good.
They are?
That was like a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Mavericks. I've never had them there.
Shore Club. I've had.
Yeah,
they
the
got
Shore
pretty
Club.
good
They have good
actually.
wings.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had them there.
Home of the Giants. If you're a Giants fan.
The Tap Room.
Okay.
They have good wings.
Yeah, they do.
And Tavern at the Beach.
Yeah, Tavern's got good food.
And last year, I think, which was the inaugural year, and Tavern on the Beach was the Lord of the Wings.
They beat Dirty Birds?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Dirty Birds was there last year,
okay.
actually.
They thought they were too good.
I actually went to this event last year, and yeah, it was cool because, you just go up, you get, a beer, and then there were just like tables all around
of
each restaurant, and they'd give you like a couple, 2 or 3 wings.
So you get more than just a wing.
Yeah, you get like 3 wings.
Sometimes those events you go and you get like
you get like a
wing.
tiny beer.
Yeah.
You get like a full beer, and you get like 3 wings.
So would you say it's worth $35?
Yeah.
Even though you're paying for it's going towards.
Yeah, you'll end up with all these restaurants. You'll have like more than a dozen wings.
Oh, okay.
And then 2 beers, and then you can obviously buy more beers.
Yeah,
if you need it. But I can't remember which one. I think we liked the Tap Rooms the best last year, if they were there last year. But it's a fun event. They'll have like live entertainment and stuff, so that'll be cool. Then you'll also be helping the Clean and Safe program, which segues right into another event, which actually is this Sunday.
Oh, is this? Oh, Discover PB runs clean. Okay.
Yeah. So
their office is right on Garnett, right? Correct.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Discover PB is like the business, the bid.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps like all the businesses and the
they coordinate
business district.
The Taste of PB. Have you ever done that?
Yep, they did the Taste of PB, and then you do the big Pacific Beach Fest.
Yeah. Which is September, October?
I think it's October.
Is it October?
Early October?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah.
I keep seeing this stuff for the 5K.
Yeah. Yeah, they constantly have that out there. But North PB, a lot of people don't know North PB that much. Like, they don't go up there. But they have some really cool restaurants and bars, and it's a nice little area. It's a little bit more family-friendly.
A couple roundabouts.
No.
Or is that too far up?
That's
Bird Rock area,
That's
I guess.
Bird Rock.
Okay.
This is more like Cass Street Turquoise area up that way. They have like the French Gourmet up there and the Fishery.
I've never eaten at that place. I've heard it's good though. I've eaten at the French Gourmet. And then Ambrosio 15's up there too.
That's right. Yeah, we talked about them before. So North PB Sip N Stroll, they shut down Cass Street between Loring and Opal Streets, and it's just a street fair, and they have like a beer garden.
Do they have vendors that come out?
Yep.
They set up tents and stuff like that?
Yep. They'll have,
That's this Saturday, right? Or Sunday, I'm sorry.
Yeah, wait a minute. Sunday. All right, this is some dead air. It says Sunday, August 11th. I have to check that out now because Sunday is August 12th.
Okay,
But
so
it
maybe
is-
it's Saturday.
It's Sunday.
Go to sdnews.com.
I think we just have the date wrong. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
go make sure I check
But it
that.
is Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Sunday the 12th from 11 to 5 on Cash Street.
Maybe it is Saturday.
Either way, we'll put it out for you guys.
North PB Sip N Stroll. Google it and you'll see. We screwed this one up.
No, we didn't. We got everything we needed to. We're going to come back to you guys with the date, though.
Okay, so another event that's going on. This is an inaugural event. Since Mission Beach kind of feels left out sometimes with PB getting all the attention.
Well, they're getting the attention for the rentals, bro.
Yeah. They came up with this endless summer walk block party. And again, it's just kind of like a street fair. But this time, instead of everything, being on one street, you actually just kind of buy a ticket. It's almost like one of those walks like Taste of PB or something.
Oh, okay.
Where, you can sample food and drinks at different businesses and like Patio Express.
Oh, Mission Beach. Surf Co.
Yeah, Saska's, Surfrider Pizza.
That's
Swell
the place I
Coffee,
want to try.
Single
Surfrider
Fin.
Pizza. Where didn't you say they were putting one in somewhere around here?
It's on Ingram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right across from the Crown Point Coffee.
Okay, yep.
PB Liquors
Yep.
down there. It's right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all takeout though. You can't eat in.
Yeah,
that's what
I
you
like
want.
grabbing a slice and go. I don't like
Yeah.
eating at the place.
So like the Olive Cafe,
Miss B's Coconut Club.
the Coconut Club there.
So it's a pretty good chunk of.
Yep. So that's from noon to 4:30, and that's on Saturday, August 11th. So you can go down there. You have to buy a ticket, and you can
You get a little taste of everything.
Yeah,
going
beautiful Mission Beach .org.
on. Okay.
And you can buy your ticket, and you can go get all these samples of all these places, and they're gonna have entertainment.
And it's nice because it's
And
all
then-
different things too.
yeah.
It's not just food. There's like coffee. What else they got in there? The bakery,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So you're not just eating.
Right, and then you can just visit some of these businesses.
There's a lot of businesses on Mission.
Yeah.
There's a lot. So
Yeah,
it
it's
should be
another.
interesting.
It's kind of like North PB and down that way in Mission Beach.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't find yourself there that much.
No, you don't
Like,
at all.
You
Driving past it, you do.
Yeah, you drive
Looking
past
for a
it.
parking spot,
You
getting
can't
mad.
park. You have to get on your scooter to get down there. Which brings us to, so again, the city is trying to figure out what to do with the
Now it's the
bike
dockless
share.
bikes, though.
Yeah,
I feel like we've been
dockless
talking a lot
bikes.
about the birds and the scooters.
Well, it's the scooters and the bikes.
Yeah, but I feel as though most of the heat has been on the scooters,
Mm-hmm.
but now I think the bikes are starting to come into the situation because you're seeing a lot more. I know on people's Instagram stuff like that, you're seeing people throwing the bikes in trees,
Right.
cutting, slashing the tires.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I don't understand why people are vandalizing these bikes. I don't understand why they throw them off the cliff at Sunset Cliffs.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand. I saw on Instagram the guy with the bird scooters. Did you see this one?
Yeah.
Where he was just
Throwing it over the wall. The
yeah.
seawall?
The one guy he took it out on his kayak. He took like 2 bird
Oh,
scooters into the bay and just dumped them in the bay.
No way.
And it's kayak. Why? What are they doing to
Did
you?
they really?
Yeah.
I didn't
What
know
is
that.
going on? Why are you so mad at bird scooters?
Maybe they're mad
You know?
they didn't have them when they were younger.
I don't understand it. I can understand being mad at the people who drive, are reckless on it.
Yeah, and just do.
But-
yeah,
Why are you vandalizing these things? It's ridiculous. It's insane. Just be a human being. Be a person.
no, I
Just move them out of the way if they're in
I
your
really
way,
don't
you know?
understand. It's funny though because you'll see a lot of the guys they'll walk. They'll see them parked, and they'll pick them up and they'll just throw them onto the beach, or like you said, take them out in a kayak. And
What is wrong? Yeah.
I don't understand what they're doing to these people that piss them off, but they don't like them. I don't know if it's maybe people leave them on their lawns or anything like that. That I could understand. You're leaving it on people's lawns, but these guys are just walking on the boardwalk,
Right.
and I don't know, man. It's a problem, and it's definitely the topic of a lot of conversations recently. But
All you have to do is just move it out of the way. You
Yeah.
know? It'll take you 2 seconds. It's no big deal. I like it. I like the scooters. I think they're a good idea. I think people drive recklessly, of course, on the scooters, which I don't like. And I think maybe they should be banned at certain areas
Parts
of
of
the
the boardwalk,
boardwalk because
maybe,
it's
yeah.
just too crowded.
No, 100%. Especially on the weekends, going
Yeah.
through that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. From the pink, I forget what it's called. Always the pink bar to even the short clubs area is a little bit more open. But from the pink
Basically
bar,
from like
all the way
Water Bar down to
yeah,
like world famous.
yeah, it's just tight.
Yeah.
Right in front of Woody's and everything like that.
Yep.
Even early in the morning, it gets super, super packed. But I don't know. I don't think they'll. I don't know if they'll be able to make it just one thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
they'll have what they'll do is they'll have a security guard on duty that'll be writing tickets and stuff, or put one of those things they have on shopping carts where it just automatically stops.
That would be great.
Just guys.
That would be fun.
But I'm sure there's a way to do that. I don't know. It's an interesting topic. And it's definitely been the topic of a lot of our conversations recently. The thing is I'm curious if people in other cities are having as much as of a problem with this as we are here.
Yeah, I read something about Santa Monica came up with some plan how to handle the scooters because they were taking over. Like Santa Monica has the same
it's the same area
path,
set up, kind of.
Yeah, they have like a beach path right there that goes all the way up to the pier, and all the way down through Venice.
Yeah.
And I can imagine they must have like hundreds. It gets really crowded in Venice Beach, that area.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And having the scooters go through there, that must be crazy.
Yeah.
Those Venice Beach guys probably are dismantling them.
I bet you they're worse than the ones here.
Yeah. So the state is considering another kind of way to go at this is actually loosening restrictions on scooters, where they would be able to be used on roadways, up to 35 miles an hour. Right now they can only go on roads that are like 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think they need to address the helmet law.
Yeah, and so this legislation is saying to remove the requirement for riders 18 years and older. So like
for wearing a helmet,
for like a bicycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even on a scooter, so you don't have to. If you're over 18, you don't have to have a helmet.
Yeah, it's your own choice essentially.
Yeah.
I think that once that gets picked, to be honest with you, I get nervous to ride them. I'm like, I don't know if I want to ride it because I don't feel like getting a $240 ticket. These two guys are riding right past us on the roads. Yeah. They're not harming anybody, but I mean, is that worth $500 combined for two people? No, I think it's a ridiculous law. I think if you're riding recklessly, then yeah, you should get a ticket for it. But I don't believe if you're 27 years old and you don't have a helmet on a scooter that goes 15 miles per hour, that's your own decision. It's not. I don't know. It's just I think they need to. There's more things I think they can crack down on rather than having people.
I think like if it's a kid, they should stop them and say you have to have a helmet.
Yeah, then it should.
If you're double.
You shouldn't be able to ride two. Yeah, that should be.
Because that kind of puts it off kilter. I've seen a lot of people who are riding double lose balance and kind of go into
and I think it's smart too that they put I don't think you can ride the scooter later than a certain time if I'm mistaken. So I think it's good. I think that's to prevent drunk drive.
So the bars close and then get the scooters.
I'm sure get them during the day where people are day drinking and stuff like that. But I mean, for the most part, I think they're trying to really knock down the DUIs by having that time limit on them. I think they've had that since day one. But
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who knows what's going to happen? It's all up in the air. Right now, I think kind of like the short-term rentals, the city council is just trying to figure it out. Yeah. And, so I have to say, this city council takes a long time to come up with stuff. I mean, you should just go to Santa Monica, go to Seattle, go to all these other cities that have the same situation.
Yeah,
and just figure out, what are they doing, and see what works and doesn't work. Yeah, because they've already had it.
Yeah.
Okay, so our last item is really local.
Yeah, very, very
it's
local.
For people who live here, or you don't even have to live here because a lot of people who go to the Mission Bay High School actually are from all over San Diego.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I think we talked about that last time.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Chula Vista kids that come up and stuff. So last year they usually have had a pretty good football team since I've sort of covered them.
Did they have the Danian Tomlinson play there, or am I thinking?
No, it was the running back who played for Houston for a long time. I can't remember his name.
It'll come to
He
me
was
as we
there
keep- I know
like
exactly
2
who
years
you're
ago.
talking about.
He got injured.
Adrian Foster.
Foster,
Adrian
yeah.
Foster. Had to be Adrian.
Adrian Foster. Is that his name?
We'll figure it out. Though.
Anyway,
Somebody did.
local people are like, "God, how could you not know he's our most famous football player?" No, I think they've had some other famous
Yeah.
guys too. So they usually have a really good competitive team. Last year was the first year with a new coach because the prior coach, if you don't want to get into it, was sort of pushed out because of an incident.
Okay.
He was a little too aggressive, I think,
Okay.
with his players. He was kind of an old school coach,
Yeah.
but he always had good teams that were prepared and played hard. And then last year they had this new guy who, and I go to like maybe 3 games a year to
Okay.
shoot photos and kind of cover them, and I was on the sideline for that year, and it was just, you could just tell, because I'm on the sideline shooting photos, and you could just tell like this guy didn't know what he was doing. Like he just was clueless.
And then they hired. So that's not the same guy they have this year. They hired a new
right.
guy,
So they
correct?
went 0-10 last year.
Yeah,
which is
is not
crazy.
good.
So they hired a guy who was actually an assistant when the prior coach was there.
Okay.
His name is Dane Roman. He's also been an assistant throughout other schools.
Okay.
So he has a good reputation. He also is a track coach
For Mission Bay. Okay.
I think he does shot put or something like that.
Okay,
Discus or
cool,
shot
cool.
put. So his goal, of course, is to bring a new attitude, enthusiasm. I think last year, because of the coaching change, the team lost a lot of players.
Mhm.
So a lot of players like transferred to Lincoln.
Oh, I guess because you can pick what school you
right.
go to. You
Yeah.
don't have to
So
get
they didn't
stuck.
want to. They didn't want to play for this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
And so I think this guy will kind of develop the program and build it back
Yeah.
up, and they'll have a competitive team this year.
Nice.
So if you ever are like in the mood, you're a transplant from somewhere and you're in the mood to go see some high school football,
Yeah.
they have a really nice stadium.
I haven't
It's
been
a
on to go
stadium's
this
like,
year.
I think it opened 2016, 2015.
Okay.
It's got turf. It's brand new.
Everyone has turf now. I used
yeah.
to have grass.
I know.
It was
Grass
it was
and
like
dirt,
it was like a
mud,
treat if you went to somewhere that had
frozen,
turf. Yeah.
frozen mud.
Terrible.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful field. They have like a little band that like their band
Yeah.
that is in the stand. So it gives you a good feel of like what you remember of high school.
Yeah, yeah.
The cheerleaders are there, so you're like what you remember of like high school.
So they're expected to be a little bit better this year then.
They should be a little bit better, and if you ever want to check them out, I think their games start at 6 usually.
Fridays or Saturdays? They play?
Friday nights.
Friday nights.
You can check in our paper. Just check online for like Mission Bay High School, and
Cool.
you can say, I want to feel, I want to feel
Glory
better. Yeah,
days.
yeah. It's just kind of a cool feeling. It's one thing I kind of get like a little bit annoyed because it's just like extra hours for me.
Yeah.
Like I finish my day and then I go cover that.
Yeah.
I like taking photographs of
You probably get
the
some good
football
action
players
shots
and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh God, now I have to go to this game. But then you get there, like especially like the first couple games, and you're like, oh, this is cool. I forgot. Yeah. You have the cheerleaders and the people, the band, and it's like, and then by halftime, I'm like, I'm ready to go.
You got
It
your
wears
little taste
off
of it that you
quickly. Yeah.
wanted. But yeah, it should be interesting for them this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should go support them. It's fun.
Dane Roman, new head coach,
there.
Mission Bay.
Right there, right down the road.
Yeah. Well, that wraps it up for this week, guys. So just to go over everything we've got, Lord of the Wings is August 19th on Santa Fe Street, Carl Strauss Tasting Room. So you can get different wings from 710, Bubs the Beach, Dirty Birds, the Duck Dive, Mavericks Beach Club, Pacific Beach, Shore Club for short, Tap Room and Tavern at the Beach. The annual Sip and Stroll, which we're going to get back to. It's on Saturday, right, Tom? We're going to get back to you with that. We're going to figure it out. But that's from 11 to 5 p.m. That's in North PB between Loring and Opal. And Cash Street will be closed off. There'll be all vendors there and stuff like that. So that'll be going on this weekend. Beautiful Missing Beach is holding the Endless Summer Walk Block Party, which is this Saturday as well, which is from noon to 4:30. It's pretty much like the Taste of PB if you've ever been there, but It's going to be on Mission Beach, Mission Boulevard. And again, they have the Surf Life Bow Beach, Mission Beach Surf Co., Surf Rider Pizza, Swell Coffee, Single Fit, Miss Beach Coconut Club, Olive Bakery, and much, much more. And that goes all the way down to Belmont Park. With that, we talked about the dockless bikes and everything going on. We're going to keep you updated with that because that's been pretty much a weekly topic that we talk about no matter what paper we're covering. But we're going to keep you guys in the loop with anything, any updates.
Don't vandalize.
Yeah, don't vandalize. Don't be a jerk and vandalize the scooters and the bikes and stuff like that. There's no reason to. Sorry
it
for
is
the
Sunday.
Car alarm going off. It is Sunday.
The North PB Sip N Stroll.
Sip and Stroll is
Sunday.
Sunday, August 12th.
August 12th. We had 11.
So you have a lot of stuff to do this weekend because the 11th you can go to Mission Boulevard and
yeah. So you can go down to Mission Beach, do that,
yeah,
and then Sunday go up to North PB,
exactly.
and then the next weekend you go to Carl Strauss tasting room and have some chicken wings and beer.
Exactly, and then by that time I think Mission Bay will start playing their games maybe a week in between.
Yeah.
But
go
check
it
out Mission Bay High School right on
the Buccaneers.
Is it on Grand?
It's on Grand.
Grand Ave, Mission Bay Buccaneers. New coach Dane Roman, hopefully taking that 0-10 season and turning it around. But yeah, guys, thanks for listening. Till next week, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.